In 2010, Moderna was just another biotech startup in Boston, but it carried a radical idea to use mRNA to make the body produce its own medicine. 10 years later, that idea helped vaccinate the world against COVID-19. This is the story of how bold science met smart business and changed the future of medicine. Moderna developed synthetic messenger RNA to instruct human cells to produce disease-fighting proteins. At the time, mRNA was considered unstable and risky. Most pharmaceutical giants dismissed it as too uncertain. The idea of using mRNA dates back to the 1990s. But early attempts failed due to molecule instability and delivery issues. Moderna's breakthrough came from using lipid nanoparticles to safely deliver mRNA into cells, solving a decades-old challenge. By 2020, the platform delivered its first major product, a COVID-19 vaccine launched in under 12 months. So how did a startup succeed where Big Pharma hesitated? What made this radical technology viable in real markets, and how did Moderna transform cutting-edge science into a successful global business? In this video, we explore those questions through the lens of innovation, business models, funding, and intellectual property. Moderna's technology wasn't a better version of what already existed. It was radically different. Like many radical technologies, mRNA vaccines faced a chasm between early adopters, like government-funded health organizations during COVID, and the early majority who needed reassurance about safety, logistics, and long-term value. Following the logic of the technology adoption curve, Moderna succeeded in crossing the chasm largely due to an urgent global need and unprecedented public-private collaboration. This ability to scale a radical innovation quickly gave it a lasting first-mover advantage. Rather than focus on a single product, Moderna built a platform, a repeatable mRNA engine. This shift from product to platform enables companies to create value through multiple offerings and flexible innovation pipelines. Early partnerships with pharma giants and government agencies gave Moderna the capital, credibility, and resources it needed. When COVID hit, the platform was ready to scale. Biotech is expensive and high risk. Most startups never survive. But Moderna raised over $2.5 billion before selling a single product. Combining venture capital with public support is critical in helping deep tech firms bridge the valley of death, the gap between innovation and revenue. The total global mRNA vaccine and therapy market value is projected to exceed $68 billion by 2030, covering not just vaccines but also cancer and rare disease treatments. With major support from investors and programs like Operation Warp Speed, Moderna was positioned to lead in this fast-growing field. Moderna secured its technology early through a robust patent portfolio. A strong intellectual property strategy not only protects innovation but also enables competitive advantage and value capture. Its founding team combined scientific leadership with business acumen, a crucial asset in science-based startups. And being in Boston provided access to top researchers, labs, and investors. Moderna's process embraced fast, iterative testing, not unlike the lean startup model. Applying a scientific experimentation mindset to entrepreneurship allows teams to learn quickly, reduce uncertainty, and pivot when needed. Moderna spent years running preclinical trials, refining its platform and improving its systems. So when the pandemic struck, speed wasn't luck. It was the result of years of structured experimentation. Moderna's success wasn't just about mRNA. It was about the business model, the funding, the IP strategy, and the deep belief in long-term experimentation. It shows that startups, not just big players, can commercialize radical innovation and scale globally. It's a case where smart science met smarter strategy. As mRNA technology scales, ethical questions emerge. Who gets access to these treatments? And who gets left behind? In personalized medicine, how do we protect patient data and ensure fairness? And how do we manage dual-use concerns where the same tools could be misused? With great innovation comes great responsibility, and ethics must keep pace with the science. So, what can we learn from Moderna? One, support science-driven founders. They drive true breakthroughs. 2, fund translational research. It bridges the lab and the market. And 3, build platforms, not just products, to multiply impact. Moderna's molecules carried the message, but its model carried the success.